Not only is it crock pot season, but it is soup season in my house. I love a good soup all year round, but especially when the weather is getting pretty chilly outside. So today I'm going to share with you 3 very different crock pot soups that I think your family's going to love. Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making.
I was talking. I wanted y'all to hear it. Oh, what are you seeing there? Hi. You're the sweetest girl in all the land.
Here's my little cuddle bug.
Yeah, so cute.
Okay, I gotta film. For our first soup, we're doing a vegetarian soup, which doesn't happen very often in this house, but I had some lentils that I wanted to use up, and I also just recently opened some vegetable broth and I need to use the rest of it up before it goes bad. So we're gonna make a lentil soup. It's gonna have some curry in it, so this is more of a curry lentil soup. It's gonna be awesome. It's really easy to throw in the slow cooker, so let's do it. All right, first things first, let's peel this carrot. We're going to dice a carrot and a small onion. And you know what? I'm gonna be making another soup at the same time today. I've got to film a couple of recipes today, and I need a little bit of onion for it too. So I'm gonna do half of this onion for this recipe and half for the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop it all now because it just makes sense, you know? So I'm gonna put this one to the side for our other soup that I'm gonna be making today. And now let's chop this one for this lentil soup. My eyes are watering. Put that wet paper towel there and it takes all the extra fumes from that onion and it soaks into that wet paper towel instead of your eyes. So we got that. I'm gonna cover it with that paper towel. And then let's dice this carrot. Okay, that's all we had to do. I am making about half of a normal amount today just because I'm making 2 soups today. So if you were wanting to make this to have some leftovers, definitely double what I'm doing. That was all the chopping we had to do. So let's start adding everything in. Let's add in our carrots, our onion. We're gonna add in some garlic. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. We are gonna use 3 cups of chicken broth, or not chicken broth, I'm using vegetable broth. You can use chicken broth if you don't mind this having chicken, or if you don't mind this not being vegetarian. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought I had 3 cups left, so that worked really well. So let's add that. Now I've got green lentils. I'm gonna do about 3/4 a cup. Now it's time for our seasonings. I'm gonna put in about half a tablespoon of curry. We're gonna do half a tablespoon of the garam masala. I never know how, garam masala. This. And I don't know if I said that right, half a teaspoon, not half a tablespoon of this. So half a teaspoon of the garam masala and half a teaspoon of cumin. Now we'll salt and pepper this later when it's closer to time to eat. We'll season it right at that point. And then lastly, let's throw in a bay leaf. Okay, we'll add a few other things in at the end of it cooking, but for now, that's it. We're gonna cook this on high for 4 hours. You could do low for 6 to 8 hours. But I'm gonna do high just because of what time of day it is, and then we'll come in and add a few other ingredients a little bit later. So there is soup number 1. I was just pulling open my drawer in my refrigerator and saw that I had these mushrooms left. I think those would be great in here. So I'm gonna throw these already sliced, pre-cleaned white mushrooms. I'm gonna throw some of those in here because I really think that those would taste great and kind of beef up the flavor a little bit. So I don't know how many I'm gonna add. I think that should be plenty. I think that's gonna be really good. It has been several hours. It is time to do the next step for our lentil soup. So I've got baby spinach right here. I am currently taking off the long stems. You do not have to do this step. I know some people don't care. They don't mind the stems, but I do. That's just ridiculous. So I go through and pull stems off. So I'm gonna do that for a couple of minutes. It does take a couple of minutes. It is kind of tedious, I get that, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm using about half of this 5-ounce container. We are gonna roughly chop this. Okay, that's all we have to do. Let's go add this over to our soup. Oh wait, we also need lemon juice. So let me, this is a large lemon, so let me cut this down a little bit. Okay, so we've got this lemon. I'm gonna grab my juicer. Let's head over there. Oh, our mushrooms. I think that was a good call. to add those mushrooms in there. This smells so good. So let's add in our spinach. Obviously it looks like a lot, but we know that's gonna amount to about this much in just a minute. And then I'm going to squeeze some lemon in. I just need about a tablespoon-ish. It's gonna brighten it up. And we are gonna serve it with some cilantro to top it. I'm gonna put the lid back on this and let that spinach completely wilt down. This is gonna be time to eat. That was easy, and look how beautiful it is. I would like to thank ButcherBox for sponsoring this portion of today's video. If you aren't familiar with ButcherBox, let me enlighten you to the goodness that they bring. ButcherBox is a meat and seafood subscription box that ships the highest quality meat and seafood directly to your door. It comes frozen. It is frozen at its peak freshness, so all you have to do is grab it out of the box and put it in your freezer. Here's the deal. Before ButcherBox, a lot of times I would be at the grocery store checking out the labels, and honestly, the claims that you find on a lot of grocery store labels for meat and seafood can be confusing. So that's why I love ButcherBox, because they are very clear about their high standards of quality, and I have peace of mind knowing that I am getting the best quality protein for my family. And when I say best quality protein, here's what I mean. They have 100% grass-fed and grass-finished beef. They have USDA certified organic chicken. Their pork is humanely raised and raised crate-free, and they have wild-caught seafood. So it is fully customizable with the classic custom box. You're getting your box with your cuts that you picked out on your chosen schedule. You can choose from over 80 products, and you can change it up as often as you like. So if you want to get the same thing each time, great. If you want to change it up every single time, great. You can manage your subscription online. Not only can you change the cuts, but you can change your delivery frequency and your delivery date. It always ships for free, and you can cancel anytime. So if you're interested in checking out ButcherBox and getting high quality meat for your family, let me encourage you to click the link below. Here's why. We are coming up on the holiday season, and that means a lot of times we're entertaining and we're cooking larger quantities of meat. So new users can choose between a free-range whole turkey that's between 10 and 14 pounds in their first box. If you don't want to do turkey, that's fine. If you want to do ham, you can get a humanely raised whole spiral ham in your first box. Or if you don't want to go that route, you can just choose to get 100% grass-fed beef in every box for the lifetime of your subscription. So you've got options. Plus, if you use the code Mandy30, you're gonna save $30 off of your first box. So if you've been thinking about it for a while, here's your sign, give it a try, and get you a turkey or a ham or ground beef for free. Plus, you'll have access to the highest quality meats for your family. It's been a couple of minutes. I'm gonna taste test it because I need to see if I need to add salt. And I'm assuming I'm gonna need to, but let's just taste it and see what we think. Those flavors are really good, but it definitely needs some salt, so let me grab that. So I'm adding in some of this flaky sea salt that I have. Let's stir that around, and I'll taste it again. I'm also gonna add some black pepper. Let's serve this up. We're gonna top it with some cilantro, and to make it pretty, let's add a lemon slice. All right, let's taste test this. You don't even know what this is.
Some kind of soup.
Very good, detective.
It's got lentils in it. I'm using my powers of observation.
It does have lentils in it, you're right.
We got lentils, we got kale.
No, spinach.
Wow, that's really good.
It's got some unique flavors in there, doesn't it?
Is that curry?
Yeah.
Wow, that is really good.
Good.
That is special. It's got this citrusy flavor to it.
Yep, I put some lemon in there and some cilantro.
Wow, that is really good.
I'm so glad you like it.
That is special. Ain't got no meat in it, dude.
No, it's a vegetarian.
Super flavorful.
I'm so glad that you like it so much.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna dig in as well.
You need to try this.
Well, I already taste tested it because I had to perfect the salt, but yeah. Oh, you know what?
What's that?
I forgot to take the bay leaf out, and I was the lucky winner of the bay leaf.
I love the flavors of that. Is there clove in there? Okay, it's just curry.
Curry, that garam masala.
Oh, that's what I'm tasting.
Yeah.
That's what I'm tasting. Okay. Which I think has clove in it, perhaps.
Maybe.
Something like that, yeah. Super delicious, man. Wow.
That
So
is-
fragrant, too.
It is. It's super bold
Yeah.
flavors, but I mean,
Fragrant, earthy flavors, curry, and then that lemon just lifts everything up and brightens it up.
I last minute decided to add the mushrooms. That was a good decision.
Kind Kind of balance it out there. Good job, babe. Thank you.
It is time for our second soup of the day, but I just need to chop up a little bit. So I'd already chopped this onion. You saw me do that for the lentils. So I've got that already. I'm going to be using this, what do they call this? Aloha pepper. My grocery store has been carrying these. It's like a cross between a red, a yellow, and an orange. Do you see that? But I had this on hand, so you can do whatever color pepper you want for this. We are making a chicken quesadilla soup, and it's got Steven's favorite ingredient in there. You'll see. All right, let's cut up this bell pepper. Oh, it's got a baby bell pepper inside. I'm just gonna dice this. There we go. We're pretty much done as far as the chopping goes, so let's assemble. So into our crock pot goes our diced pepper and our onion. I am using some chicken thighs from Butcher Box. So those are going in. You could use chicken breast if you want to. You just need to monitor it more closely because it will dry out, but I'm using about a pound of chicken thighs. We are adding in a can of red enchilada sauce. It's a 10-ounce can. A 14.5-ounce can of diced tomatoes with green chilies. So this is not Rotel because this is a larger can. So you get the diced tomatoes with the green chilies. Then we're doing a can of Southwest style corn, and you don't drain it. Don't worry about draining it. Just put that in there. And then I'm gonna do 2 packs of this, or you could do 2 cans of black beans. You do wanna drain and rinse those, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Now let's add some seasonings in. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon, I'd say a heaping tablespoon. I'm using dark chili powder. You can use regular. I'm gonna use regular paprika, but you probably could use just smoked as well if you wanted to. But I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of that. About half a teaspoon of ground cumin. I'm gonna go in with this volcano salt from Spice Titan, but you could just do seasoned salt. And I'm just gonna add some of that and some black pepper. Let's add in a little bit of garlic, maybe a teaspoon. And then lastly, we need some chicken stock. I'm using 1 cup of low sodium chicken broth, and I'm gonna cook this on high until our chicken is done. So probably about 3 hours, maybe a little less, and the chicken should be done, and then we'll shred it, and then we'll add some other ingredients, including Steven's favorite. We have tried the lentil soup, and let me tell you, that's good. But now we're gonna switch gears, switch flavors, and we're gonna go over to the chicken quesadilla soup. I need to shred our chicken, so let's do that. I'm using my little chicken shredder here. Love this tool. A subscriber sent it to me a while back, and I can't live without it now. Highly recommend. You can get it on Amazon. Pretty cheap. If you find yourself having to shred chicken or any other meat, quite honestly, after it's been cooked, if you do that pretty often, you could benefit from using this. Because all you do is that right there. That is the extent of it. And this thing goes in the dishwasher. It is wondermous. So let's pop that back in here. Okay. Perfect. Now for the best ingredient ever, cream cheese. Don't tell Steven. Just kidding, he already knows about it. He already gave me the look, so, because this whole block is going in there. But we've got to stick it in the microwave first because you want it almost completely melted, like very, very, very soft before you put it in here. So I'm gonna open this up and get it into the microwave. So our cream cheese is very soft, hopefully. Oh yeah, it's almost melty, which is great. So I'm gonna drop it by small spoonfuls into our soup. And I did just turn this over to high. It had gone to warm, just because it's an automatic thing, so it goes over to warm after it's done cooking. But I switched it back over to high. Okay, so let's stir this in here really well. And we're gonna let this have a few minutes to melt and do its thing. So it's gonna take a little while. Okay. I'm gonna put the lid back on it, let it hang out for a while. We'll check on it probably in about 15 minutes. While we wait on that, let's chop up a little more cilantro for this dish. And then I've also got a ripe avocado, which will be perfect. And then one other thing we're gonna add on top are these tortilla strips. It's perfect for this soup. It's only been about 5 minutes, but you know what? I'm impatient. So I've got a whisk. Let's go in and whisk this all around. Maybe it'll help break up that cream cheese, any of it that's left, in clumps anyway. There's not a lot. It looks pretty good. So for toppings, I've got some Colby Jack cheese here that I shredded yesterday. I made chili yesterday. And then I still have a few jalapenos chopped up too. So I was gonna say plate this up, but I guess bowl this up. Is that the correct term?
This looks good.
So Cole just tried it and he said it was really good.
It looks creamy.
And you know why it's creamy, right?
Yes, I do. That's comforting.
Good.
Very much so.
You want some Cholula too?
No, I think this is good.
Okay.
It's spicy enough.
Okay, good.
Got some spice to it. Creamy, cheesy. Tastes like quesadilla.
Well, that's a good thing because that's what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
You like that?
That avocado in there, too.
Yeah, that's good.
It's delicious.
So is it safe to say that when used correctly, you actually do like cream cheese?
Yeah. I mean, as long as it doesn't just taste like cream cheese,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. And honestly, I was a little nervous putting a whole block in here, but
Well,
it did its
it's
thing.
got great flavor. It's got this, you know, sort of the Mexican spices or whatever in
Right.
there. And then the cream cheese makes it really creamy and adds a little, you know, flavor to it as
Okay.
well.
Good.
All the veggies in there. This is really, it's like a comforting soup.
Yeah. And it's pretty too. Really pretty.
It's like a fiesta.
Oh, look at that cheesiness. I love the cream cheese in this. It makes it more of that comfort meal. Not just the Mexican flavors. You get those flavors, but it's like they're toned down in the best way
Right.
with that cream cheese.
Yeah, and it thickens it up and almost makes it like a stew.
Man, that's good.
It's super good.
And then I agree. I love the avocado with it.
Good job, babe. 2 for 2.
It is the most gloomiest day. I think today the high is supposed to be 50 in October in South Carolina. Pretty unheard of. It is pouring rain. It is just, it looks like nighttime even though it is 10 o'clock in the morning. I just got back from my chiropractor appointment. I feel great. Love getting adjusted. But it is the most perfect day for our next soup. I couldn't have planned the weather better for soup night. For our crock pot soup today, we are making a broccoli and cheddar soup in the crock pot. We're gonna use Velveeta because it just does so well for this. So let's get started. So I've got a head, our broccoli crown. I'm gonna chop this up into bite-sized pieces. Got that done. Now I need to shred a carrot or two. I'm gonna use my cheese grater for that. So let's get started on that. So you gotta tell me, do you love gloomy days like this? I do, as long as they're few and far between. I can't stand it when you can't see the sun for like a week. It really gets to me. We had a week like that a few weeks ago where it didn't even rain that much, but it was just gloomy. You never saw the sun. So I don't mind today, but I think we're supposed to have several days in a row like this. So trying to make the best of it and make a cozy soup because I am very much looking forward to this. And lastly, we need a small onion chopped up. You know what? I think half of this onion is gonna be plenty, but I'm gonna go ahead and chop up the other half since I've peeled it and everything, and I'm just gonna put it in a little baggie and stick it in the fridge because you know what? I'll use it at some point this week. So that's all the chopping we have to do. However, I do need to cube up some Velveeta, so I'm gonna grab that out and go ahead and do that now. Before I cube up the Velveeta, I'm heating up pretty small skillet. I am gonna put this butter in and a little bit more, hold on. Okay, I know that's a good bit of butter, but that's what we want. I'm gonna let that melt down. We're gonna saute our onions and some garlic over here. Okay, to our melted butter, let's add our onion. It's already sizzling. Oh, there's some broccoli on that onion. Oh well, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna let this hang out for a couple of minutes before I add in our garlic. And there's a reason we have so much butter. You'll understand in just a second. Okay, let's start cubing up this Velveeta. I've got about 10 ounces of Velveeta here. Okay, I'm just gonna continue to do that really quickly because it's time to go back over there for our onion. That is cubed. Let's go over there and check on our onion and add some garlic to it. Definitely time to add our garlic in. I'm adding a good bit just because we love some garlic. Let's let that saute for 30 seconds and then I'm gonna add in some flour. All right, about a quarter cup of flour is gonna go in. I'm not measuring this. We're just gonna measure with our heart here. And let's coat. I'm gonna turn the heat off, honestly. It's nice and hot. It doesn't need any more heat. That's gonna help thicken up everything in the soup as well. Gosh, that smells so good. All right, let's take that off of the heat. Let's go over to the slow cooker. I probably could have used my smaller slow cooker today, but we're good. Now we're gonna add our liquid in here and whisk all of that together. We need 2 cups of chicken broth, and then we also need 2 cups of half and half. Kind of break up that onion. Let's go ahead and add in some salt and pepper. We can always add in more later if we need to. All right, friends, now let's throw in our broccoli, our carrots, and our cheese. Let's stir that around. So you can do this on low for 4 hours, which is what I'm gonna do, or on high for 2 hours. This is gonna be delicious. I cannot wait to have this. It is the perfect day for it. There's 8 minutes left on the timer. Ooh, what is on my screen? Can you see me now? Okay. What I was going to tell you is that if you've never made broccoli cheddar soup, while it is delicious, while broccoli is cooking, it stinks. I left for a little while and came back, and when I walked in the house, I was like, shoo. It doesn't smell great while it's cooking. It tastes great. Just if you've never made this, just know that. So all of our cheese, I mean, it's melted, but I've got to kind of work it. I'm very sorry for that. Anyway, I'm kind of smushing my cheese that isn't completely melted. Oh my gosh, this smells so good now. Now it does. Earlier, no. So I forgot to check the salt content, and I just checked it just as I was sitting down, and it is perfection. So this guy is very excited. And he's finally on the mend. Y'all, he was sick for a solid 8 days.
I'm on the up and up.
You are on the up and up, thanks to some amoxicillin.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah. All right, we
All right.
ready? I'm telling you what.
I stirred that up and all the steam went.
Oh yeah, when I was in there filming,
Yeah,
this thing was so steamy. It was ridiculous.
that's good. It's going to be nice for this rainy.
It is so
cold day.
gloomy outside. You should be very excited.
I'm just glad I can breathe good.
And hopefully you can taste now too.
Man, baby.
That is so good, isn't it?
Man,
oh my gosh.
yes. That is amazing.
That's exactly what we needed today.
This is going to be on the top.
Uh-oh.
I can tell.
Uh-oh.
Man, what you talking about? That is amazing.
It is.
That's the best broccoli soup I've ever had.
It is really good.
I'm happy.
I'm so glad.
That is amazing, babe.
It is.
I'm going to have to marry you again, I guess.
Okay, you can.
All right.
That's if I say yes.
Let's go get married.
It's very steamy. I definitely have to take off my glasses for this one. Panera who?
Right. Yeah, you won't need to be going back to Panera after that.
No, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, babe, I want to have that all the time.
Yeah, me too. That is delicious. Get you a big piece of bread, hollow it out, and pour that in there.
Make a bread bowl.
Wouldn't that be something?
Panera used to do that. I don't know if they still do that or not.
I bet they do.
What was that? I bet they do. He's been trying not to lose his voice, but kind of comes and goes. That was special right there.
I am special.
And this is special. Y'all need to make this. And there you have it, 3 crockpot soups that are perfect for this time of year. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Also, don't forget to check out that deal from ButcherBox. You can check out the link below and use code Mandy30 to get $30 off your first box. Thank y'all for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.